Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Fire Talk with Chief Mark McCluskey. I'm your host, Public Safety Information Director Larry Flowers. We will be discussing the calls for service as well as other community engagement events for the month of October. Chief McCluskey, thanks for joining us.
Hey, good to be back.
We're a little behind, but we'll get it done.
With the holiday, and I had some vacation time there, so we'll get on it.
A vacation or a workcation?
A workcation. I'll change that right away.
I hear you. So calls for service are a little down for that month of October.
They are off just a little bit. We had 1,132 EMS calls, 572 fire rescue calls, and 24 working fire events. You know, a total of 1,728.
Right.
That's about 300 calls off. I was thinking about this earlier. It may be because the month of October is fire prevention month, so that may have helped.
It is. I'm sure it did help.
So got
the guys and gals, they need a break sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
They're going all the time.
Yes.
Yeah. On October 20th, we did respond to a vehicle fire on I-40.
Yeah, I-840. Yes, we did. It was a two-vehicle crash. I think both patients from the vehicles were transported, and I think it might have been some smoke, a little car from the airbags and stuff, you know, but not a real serious wreck, but enough to transport two people.
Right,
responded out there. It this type of wrecks goes from 840 messes the traffic up.
Right, exactly.
So yeah, it was backed up there for a little while, but
not even going to talk about Interstate 24.
Exactly.
Literally, you get on that at any time of day or night, and it's clogged, and our hearts do go out to those victims over in Nashville.
Yes.
Nashville Fire had to respond to quite a few calls over there with those fatalities. So
yes,
we lucked out and hadn't gotten any over here this month, so that's great.
Exactly.
There was a rope rescue training over at the Doug Young Public Safety Training Facility.
Yes, that is our rope rescue team. They run out of Station 4 over on Medical Center Parkway. And of course, we offer training throughout the year, but these men and women like to get together and do their own training. That was a class they just put together themselves, went over and practiced their skills and whatnot, you know, with whatever they do with all these ropes. You know, of course, we're fortunate we got the training tower over there where we can rappel, hoist up and down off it. So they just go over and keep their skills up. We encourage that with our guys. The fire school's there. If we don't have classes scheduled, we let them schedule company classes anytime we want to go over and do that kind of training.
Okay. So that's good. Keeping their skills sharp.
Yes.
We also responded to a car crash where a car crashed into a house on River Rock.
Yeah, River Rock. I remember hearing that call come in, and it was don't know why, but I don't know if it's a medical reason or whatever. A car went off the road and hit a house, done pretty good damage to the car and some structural damage to the house. Of course, we arrived on scene there with EMS and treated the patient. He was transported, but also another special operations crew that we have, structural collapse. They come out and surveyed the house and did some shoring and prop the house back up to make sure any more damage didn't occur, you know, because it did knock out a wall pretty good.
Sure, and that crash is still under investigation.
Yes.
There was a fire prevention open house out at Doug Young.
Yes,
that's that annual competition between Rutherford County Fire Rescue and MFRD.
It's an open house. It's October is our fire prevention month. You know, and it's really neat to get together. We bring a lot of equipment out from police department, electric department was there, EMS, some special operations, fire trucks and all. And one of our big things is we have an extrication competition between the county and the city. We fell short this year. They got us this year. And then, you know, not to say we both didn't do a good job. They just did theirs quicker this time.
Right.
I think it's because we had a Chevrolet and they had a Pontiac, and Chevys are maybe built a little bit tougher.
Maybe. Yeah.
That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah,
it is.
exactly. You know, we've been holding on to that hardware for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
We decided to let them just hold on to it for a little while.
Yeah, don't want to hurt their feelings any.
We'll get it back next year.
Yeah, for sure. But that's a big day. I'm not sure how many people, you know, we have it's open to the public. We had a couple of sponsors that brought in hot dogs and drinks and some ice cream, and just a real fun day for the kids and the adults.
Exactly. Yes, indeed. And Assistant Fire Marshal Chandra Womack responded to McEwen
She
to
did.
assist. So she was deployed there for that explosion
That's
that happened
correct.
down there. So just when some of our people are able to go and help, it just, it says something that we're able to go and help
It
other
does.
departments.
We're fortunate enough to have people trained in special things like that, and Shan is in explosives, and she's our
Right.
fire marshal as far as investigating fires and stuff. Of course, this is a pretty overwhelming event, needed
Right.
more than just what they had in their town.
Exactly.
They put out a call for people to come out and help. Actually, they called, Shan and asked her to come down, and she went down for a couple of days, part of that investigation. There was 16 lives lost and that, and it was pretty intense after talking to her when she got back, because there was still some stuff that were explosives out laying around.
Wow.
And in the description of it, if it looked this certain way, you were supposed to say something and not move. And she did come across, her and her partner did come across one of those. And if you noticed on the news, it was a few days after explosion, they had a burn going there and let everybody know, and that was some of the stuff they were getting rid of.
Okay.
So that was part of that. But yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we're fortunate to have Shan in the fire marshal's office. She's got a lot of extra training that specializes in that field, and we're glad to be able to send her.
Right, that's amazing. That's amazing. And speaking of the fire marshal's office, they also participated in the STEM festival, the STEAM festival. I said STEAM, but STEAM festival
Yes.
at out at the airport.
Yeah, that's been a big event for several years. Our fire marshal's office always participates in it, and going out and letting people see the fire truck, giving out information, fire safety tips and stuff like that. And it's like I said, it's a big event, not just us. There's several people out there. So we've been going for that for several years now.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And I want to say a big thank you to Redstone Federal Credit Union. Man, I think they made us gain a few pounds over there.
They do it every year. They have been for several years. Redstone, the federal credit union here in town, each year they'll have they call it their Heroes Day or First Responders Day.
Right.
Invite, anybody that's a first responder, and they put out it's usually a barbecue brisket lunch, and it's excellent. Yeah, it was really good. Had a good time over there.
And so we also participated in the first Fire Cup. That was back in late October.
Yeah.
What's a Fire Cup?
Well, let me tell you, the Fire Cup is kind of interesting. Clint Carter, he's one of our firefighters with us. He is a super great guy, good firefighter. He's always got something going on. And what he done, he started this golf. It's between our firefighters on shift.
Okay.
So they decided to do this, and it's a blast. I didn't get to go, but just some of the things I've heard from it, they get out there and play like they're playing a professional tournament and do it all over. So they continue going to do it each year.
Okay.
Also, they're calling the award the Frederick Davenport Award.
Okay. So
Now
explain.
That has Frederick Davenport. I don't want to give it away.
Okay.
But I don't know Frederick. He worked here before I did.
Okay.
But Frederick was this superhero fireman. This is what they tell everybody. You need to be like Fred. So it's an encouraging statement. So that's what they named his trophy after, and it's a character that they've come up with, and it's really good. It's like if somebody's slacking, it's like, hey, you need to be more like Fred.
Okay.
So that's just a thing in the department, internal joke, and really good for the guys to build morale, and they feed off of it. It's just it's good for the guys. That just shows you how long how good they get along with each other and things they do on their days off.
That's amazing.
But yes, it's pretty exciting. I heard so.
So do you play?
I do, but I hadn't played in a while. But I'll probably play in this next year, from what I've heard.
I need to get in it. I've taken up golf now, man, and I love it. I'm horrible, but I keep going back for some reason.
Well, it's like I tell everybody, it's like when I pay to play, I'm going to get my money's worth. So I'm going to hit a bunch of balls. So I'm not shooting for a low score.
I hear you. Yeah, I lost quite a few the other day, so I know exactly what you mean. And so some of our firefighters had an opportunity to judge a chili cook-off over at the Murfreesboro Water Resources Department.
Murfreesboro Water Department, of course, our old administration in their office, we used to be side by
Exactly.
side. I'm not sure how many years they have done this, but they do it around Halloween. We'd always walk over and judge and stuff, but this year we had an engine company go down, and a lot of different unique chilies sometimes.
Okay.
You know, so they went over and judged it, and so I think it was Engine One's crew or Ladder One's crew went over and did it this year. But yeah, a lot of fun.
Okay.
Just good, friendly, interlocal departments getting together and doing stuff. So.
Is it just judging, or do you get to sample?
Well, you judge it. Then after you're done, you can eat what one you want to, all you
okay.
want. So they bring enough for you to eat.
Okay. That's all right. And then Engine 9 put some smiles on the faces of some kids over at Tots Spot Academy.
Yes, that's another one of our PR events, which the month of October we had so many, I'm not sure what the count of contacts we had. But yes, that was one of their events, went over and teach fire safety and let the kids get on the fire truck, you know. Kids love it, so, you know, we're always doing that for our public places.
Right. And we had one of our fire inspectors to retire as well.
Yes, Paul Dirawara. Man, I was with Paul his whole career.
Wow.
He was one of my firefighters at one time, and yeah, Paul. He was a good guy. He was a hard worker, and you know, just good to be around, funny to be around. We always told him he lived a sheltered life, and some of the stuff we exposed him to, he's like, I've never seen that before. I tell you a quick story about Paul. Paul had never ridden a riding lawnmower.
Okay.
So the first time he cut the grass, we put him on the lawnmower, and he had it in high gear and turned it up, and he was ready to go and dumped that clutch, and he was riding really on that. And so after that, we started calling him Mario Andretti there for a little while because he was cutting that grass wide open. We just let him go, but yeah.
So nobody told him that.
No, he was wide open, just taking turns. But you know, Paul, we had a lot of good times together, and we're going to miss him. But he, you know, he did 25 years with our department, and he's gone now, and I wish him the best.
Yes, indeed. And also a good time to remind our viewers about Community Connect and to sign up for that program. It's going really, really good.
Exactly, yeah, the Community Connect, it's where you can get online and sign up, put in your information that may affect our response to you, such as, you know, maybe you have someone that's in a wheelchair in your house, or you have somebody that might be special needs, something that's going to affect us coming into your house. Maybe you have a storm shelter that we don't know about. If your house maybe gets hit by a tornado, we know it's in that house, or any kind of medical history that you might want to put. But if you get on Community Connect, it'll lead you through there. Actually, I had a friend of mine that contacted me about 3 weeks ago, and her mother's health is not too good right now. We had some issues when we went to her house one time, and she just let me know, and I said, hey, you need to get on the Community Connect, and it worked out perfectly. So she went in and put all that information, so now when we responded to that call, that information that we need about whoever we're going to or that house, we have it on our computer on the way.
Right.
So it's very helpful.
And it's easy to sign up.
Easy.
Only thing you have to do is go to murfreesborotn.gov/MFRD, and then click on the Community Connect button, and you can sign up. It takes about 10 minutes.
Yes, and all the information you put in there, it's not being shared or anything.
Right.
It's just in our system, and nobody has access to it.
And the good thing about it, you share as much information you want known.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't have to put everything. You just share what you want us to know.
Right. And taking a look at our Facebook numbers for the month of October, some of our most viewed posts, that car that crashed into the house on River Rock that we talked about, it received 178,389 views.
Yes,
That's amazing.
that is a lot of views. It's kind of like the one we had a month ago with the telephone pole in the car. You know, when that's not something you see every day, and you don't see a car in a house every day, so it catches people's eyes and they check it out, and so it's
right. And then the Bristol, Tennessee firefighter that passed away. That was one of our most viewed. People gave their condolences on that post, and so we just like to reach out to any of the brothers and sisters
We
in the fire
do, you know.
service that lose their life, and honor them.
The fire departments, we're tight knit, especially throughout the state. So anytime we lose one, we like to, show our condolences
Right.
to the department.
Yeah. And of course, it's no secret, Shan Womack's deployment that received about 22,000 views as well on
Yeah.
Facebook. So,
Hmm. Yes, that was a big thing in the news at the time. So yes.
right. Well, if you want to hear more from Chief Mark McCluskey, you can always tune in the first Monday of each month on WGNS Radio, beginning at 8:15 to 9 o'clock. And you can hear from Chief or any special guests from the MFRD if Chief is not available. So be sure to tune in to WGNS Radio. Chief, is there anything else you want to talk about?
Yes.
Okay.
Thanksgiving is coming
Oh,
up.
yeah.
And we'd like to mention cooking your turkey.
Yeah.
Cooking safety. Of course, a lot of people like to deep fry them now. Just remember, if you're going to deep fry them, have it outside, 15, 20 feet away from your house, and make sure it's completely thawed before you put it in.
Right.
Make sure you don't have too much grease where it bubbles over and all that. So it's you'll be surprised some of the calls we get on deep fried turkeys, how people's do stuff.
Wow.
So, and not only just deep frying turkeys, just your cooking. A lot of cooking goes on in the kitchen.
Exactly.
Just remember to stay in the kitchen and be safe, and just watch after everything that you're cooking. Don't leave something cooking.
Sure, for sure. But if you're like me that can't deep fry, can't cook at all, you were saying that there's now an air fryer where you could.
I saw that.
Fry a
It looks
turkey.
like a deep fryer, but it's an air fryer for a turkey. So I don't know if anybody's got one or how it'd be, but they make them now.
Okay, it'll be less fire, so
Yeah.
let's all try that. We really appreciate you for tuning in to this episode of Fire Talk with Chief Mark McCluskey. We hope that you found our discussion both enlightening and informative. You can catch us always on YouTube, the City of Murfreesboro YouTube channel. That's City of Murfreesboro Government on YouTube, as well as the city's Facebook page and other social media pages, as well as MFRD social media pages. I'm Larry Flowers, and again, on behalf of Chief Mark McCluskey, we'll see you next time on Fire Talk.
Thank you.